Welcome to this short video which introduces you to searching databases of relevance to nursing and midwifery within the James Hardiman Library at the National University of Ireland in Galway. There are a number of electronic databases within the James Hardiman Library that are of relevance to nursing and midwifery. This video shows you how to search a number of those databases simultaneously using the OVID search engine. To begin your search, access the home page of the James Hardiman Library, which can be found from the following URL: www.library.nuigalway.ie. Once you access the home page, then click on Database by Title. The database we're looking for at the moment is housed within a collection called Nursing at OVID. So if you click on the N and scroll to the bottom of this page and click Nursing at OVID, you'll be presented with a login screen if you're accessing from home, which you enter your username and password. But if you're accessing from within the university campus using university computer, then you'll be automatically brought to this page. By default, the Nursing at OVID portal will automatically provide a single search across the OVID nursing and midwifery databases, including Medline, PsycInfo, Midwifery and Infant Care, which was formerly known as MIDRS, CINAHL, Scopus, and Embase. To enhance the prospect of locating full-text papers, select the first 4 options and click Select Resources. The databases you've chosen to search, along with the databases that are searched by default, are displayed here. As you know, it is important that you take time to develop your search strategy before you implement a search on any database. This will both increase the quality of your searching and minimize the amount of time you waste running repeated searches across databases. So let's take a minute to develop a search strategy on a topic that interests us, and let's then take that search strategy and run the search across the databases we have chosen. The topic we're going to look at for this example are interventions to promote hand washing on diarrheal episodes in children and adults. Take a moment to think of what search terms you might use to search for articles or papers of interest to this topic. So how did you do? Here's a list of the search terms I came up with: hand washing, hand wash, diarrhea, hand hygiene, hand sterility, hand disinfectant, hand disinfection, hand cleaning, and hand cleansing. Choosing the most appropriate search terms isn't always easy, and poorly devised terms may be too vague or too specific to retrieve the most relevant information you want. As you can see in these search terms, some of the terms seem very similar: hand washing and hand wash, hand disinfectant and hand disinfection, hand cleansing and hand cleaning. There is a neat little trick you can use to combine some of these similar search terms. This is known as the wildcard function and is signified by the use of the asterisk symbol, or as some people refer to it, the star. This means that any combination of character or characters after the asterisk will automatically be included in the search. So for example, if I place an asterisk after the term hand wash, that will automatically include the term hand washing, because the letters ing appear after the asterisk. If I go to hand disinfectant and hand disinfection, if I place the asterisk after the T, it means that hand disinfect ANT and hand disinfect ION will also be included. This means the term hand disinfection can be removed. Where do you think I should place the asterisk in hand cleaning or hand cleansing? That's correct. If I place the asterisk after the N, it'll mean that I will capture terms that have hand cleaning and terms that have hand cleansing. As you can see, This has shortened our search strategy quite a lot without losing any of the sensitivity that we want to enable us to find papers that are relevant to our topic. So if we now go to our search screen, and if we enter in our first search term, which is hand wash with the wildcard asterisks. If you type that in and click search, you will see very quickly the results are presented below your search. The number of citations displayed per page is listed here. At the moment this is set to 10 per page, but you can increase this up as far as 100 per page. How many hits you've obtained in total is given here if you click search history, and you can see 9,595 hits were found for the term hand wash. If we now go back to our search strategy, we can start building it up. If we take the term diarrhea, and if we bring this into our search screen, type it in and click search, we can now start to build up our search strategy. So continue to do this. Hand hygiene. Has found 8,045 hits. Now take hand sterility. Only 3 hits for that. Hand disinfect with the wildcard. Has found 1,082. And our last one, hand clean. This finds 753. Now, my first and second search terms are a bit lost up here, so I can click here, click expand, and you'll see there all of my 6 search terms are located here. Clearly we need a means of combining these search terms. It simply wouldn't be possible for somebody, nor would it be expected, that somebody would search through this many citations. So we need a means of combining our search terms. Let's go back to our search strategy for a moment. Okay, our search strategy is focused on 2 things really. Our search strategy is focused on hand washing and on diarrheal episodes. So therefore what we needed to do is to find a means of combining our hand washing search terms together and then searching for those alongside terms related to diarrhea. In this case we only have 1 term for diarrhea. We do this using what's called Boolean operators. And the common Boolean operators you will come across are those that are and, or. So, 2 important points to remember. The Boolean operator or always broadens a search. The Boolean operator and always narrows a search. So we now want to combine our search terms hand wash, hand washing, and the derivatives thereof, which include, as we know, hand hygiene, hand sterility, hand disinfect, and hand clean. We want to combine those with the search term diarrhea. So we use the Boolean operators to do this. So the first step is that we want to combine hand washing, and the derivatives thereof using the Boolean operand or. We use the Boolean operator or because this finds articles or citations that discuss either or any of the hand washing derivatives. We do this by numbering our search strategy from 1 in ascending order. We then use the hash key to denote what search term we're referring to. So this would be #1, #2, #3, #4, and so on. So we want to combine #1 with #3, 4, 5, and 6, which is combining all of the hand washing derivatives together. Again, just to emphasize, we're using the Boolean operand OR, because this will find articles that discuss any of these terms. This is what it would look like. #1 or #3 or #4 or #5 or #6. Now we have an option of copying that and going to our search screen and entering it here and clicking search. But there might be an easier way. If you notice here, you've got selection boxes here, and if you select your hand washing derivatives, this OVID search engine allows you to combine your selections with the AND OR operators. In this case, we're going to select OR. As you can see, this gives you 16,207 citations. We now want to combine our hand washing, which is now given by search string number 7, with diarrhea. But in this case, we want to only find citations that mention hand washing and diarrhea. So in this case, we're going to combine selections with the operand or the Boolean operator AND. And we have found 415 papers. You can see that that is much more manageable than, for example, 50,341 papers for the term diarrhea alone. So these 415 citations are all listed below and on subsequent pages. Something I recommend you might wish to do if you're searching across multiple databases using this OVID search engine is to remove duplicates. It's likely that you're going to have a number of references or citations that appear across a number of databases. So you want to remove the duplicates. You can do this by clicking on the deduplicate button over here. So you're asked what deduping preferences you would like. So it asks you what search or what batch of citations you want to dedupe. And what you want to dedupe is the last one, which is search 8, your 415 citations. So just click continue. You'll now see this has removed the duplicates from number 8 and has dropped this down to 350 citations. Again, as you can see, it's increasingly becoming more manageable. You can see those 350 references will begin here. At the moment they're displaying 100 citations per page. You can continue to filter the number of citations you have using the powerful filter functions available within this search engine. If you look to the left-hand menu options here, if you click on filter by, you will notice that you can filter by a range of different options. For example, you can filter by selecting specific years or specific year range, by the subject, by authors, by the journal, by the particular database or resource you've searched, and by the type of journal article. One handy tip to allow you to screen the citations you have more quickly is to change the view from citation to title. In doing so, you are presented with the title only. This might allow you to screen citations in a quicker manner to determine whether that citation is of relevance to the topic for which you're searching. If you want additional information on the particular title that looks relevant, for example, like this one here, you can click on the title and it brings up full details about the paper, including the abstract, where that abstract is available within the database. When you visit the Nursing at OVID search portal, you are by default taken to the advanced search mode. Keyword searching is the default search type in the advanced search mode. You can select or tick the keyword radio button here and type your search term or phrase in the command line. As we've seen previously, when you click the search button, you then begin your keyword searching. You can also search using different fields from the advanced search mode. These are author, title, journal, and book name. You can also choose which search fields you yourself would like to search. If you want to search beyond the fields that are given here, you do this by clicking on Search Fields. You are then presented with the list of all the search fields contained within the database. So for example, if we want to search for hand wash and hand washing derivatives within the abstract, we would type hand wash along with our asterisks and highlight abstract. If we then click search, and if we scroll down, open our search history, and we will see we have 1,801 citations. What the portal has done is it has attached the abstract search field to our search term hand wash. This abstract search field is given by the terms .ab. This means that the citations reported here will only include citations where hand wash or hand washing derivatives are given in the abstract. This can be very helpful in further narrowing your search. A very important feature within the NUI Galway electronic database system is the SFX button. By clicking on this button for a given citation, for example in this case the paper titled "The Effect of Hand Washing with Water or Soap on Bacterial Contamination of Hands," by clicking on the SFX button I am brought to a page which displays the full text holdings of the relevant journal article if available. If a full text article is not available, then the library holdings will also be given. So for example, if I click on this link here, PubMed Central, for that particular paper, you'll find that very quickly it's bringing me to the full text version of the paper, which I can read on screen as a HTML document, or which I can download as a PDF document by clicking on the PDF link, which will download a PDF document that you'd be familiar with. One of the next things I might want to do is to identify which of the citations that I want to keep, and I then will want to export them from the database. So for example, if I click on the citations that I believe are relevant to my topic, in this case I've selected 3 or 4 citations, I have different and various options for exporting. If I click on export, I can choose to export directly to Microsoft Word, to PDF, to text, and to various referencing managing software solutions, including EndNote. Important point here will be to ensure that you click citation and abstract, so that you're also exporting the abstract where that abstract is available. You may find this helpful later. I would also suggest that you click include your search history. This can be very helpful when it comes to writing your assignment, and in particular in writing the search strategy for the particular piece of work or assignment that you searched. It may be helpful for you to include this search history as an appendix to your work. In this case, if we click Export to Microsoft Word, click Export Citations, this produces the following document, which very helpfully includes your search strategy, along with the citations and the abstract where available of the citations you've deemed important and decided to export. A document like this can be very helpful in keeping track of what journal articles you have already in full text, what journal articles you may need to photocopy from hard copy journals in the library, and what journal articles you may need to order through interlibrary loan. It allows you to cross-reference those decisions with the citations you have exported. You'll notice within the citation results that there's a button labelled My Projects. This means that you can add any or all of the citations you wish to a folder designated My Projects. To do so, just click My Projects. It will ask you to log in with your personal account name and password, which you may not have. If you do not have this, click on Create a new personal account, complete the form and click Create, and you'll be sent an email with details on your personal folder, which will then allow you to add your citations into the My Projects. I'd like to leave you with one small exercise before we finish. As you know, it's being suggested that air travel might increase the risk of a deep vein thrombosis or a clot, and it's been suggested that wearing compression stockings might reduce this risk. This is why you often see these flight stockings available for sale in the airports or distributed by cabin crew. So let's assume you want to write an article or write an assignment with the following title: Compression stockings for preventing deep vein thrombosis in airline passengers travelling on flights lasting at least 4 hours. What search terms and what search strategy should you come up with? In the next 5 seconds, I'm going to provide you with the search strategy that was used in a Cochrane review of this actual topic. So, this is a search strategy that the authors of the Cochrane Systematic Review used when searching across the databases. Take a moment to read through the search terms the authors chose and look carefully at how they chose to combine the search terms. Do feel free to try this out yourself in the OVID search interface. This ends our introductory video on searching the electronic bibliographic databases within the James Hardiman Library, and specifically those of relevance to nursing and midwifery. We hope you find the video useful, and we welcome your feedback on how we can continue to improve this video for other students. Thank you.